Hey everyone, it's me, Patchdan Bogat. This is going to be the first video that I'm going to produce as an introduction to the tarot card series. Either it be a zodiac tarot card reading, a monthly tarot card reading, based off of the month or week. Whatever have you, we're going to choose all together as a family what's best and what we could do. But for right now, let's stick with the introduction of this tarot card. Introduction. Well, I'm not going to go into every single tarot card, but what I am going to do is talk about the most, well, infamous tarot cards. Like, for example, we have the Devil card, we have the Tower, and we also have the Death Arcana. These cards are looked down upon because they actually scare people. They scare them because they're just very dark. It just reminds me of what I'm doing right now as far as, taking a darker path. You know what I mean? And it's very niche, and a lot of people may not like that, but it's just one of those things that if you know a thing or two about shadow work, it has its benefits, even though it could scare the living daylights out of us. But it's one of those things where you have to accept the truth, accept the fear, so you can actually go throughout life and experience a little bit of both, because you have to, because it's life, right? So let's explain the Devil card. The Devil card here, alright, I'm gonna just place it here. This is where there's no glare in sunlight. This is my tarot cards that I gotten from Amazon.com. It's by Necro, and you can pick that up if you want. They are really cool looking, very nice design. But in particular with that card I just showed you, the Devil card, that one's looked down upon by the name itself. Satan is my patron. So, of course, when I look at it, I see it the way others see it, but not in a traditional sense where it's evil, it's bad, you have to look out and run for the hills. See, I personally know Satan in a way where he is forthright. And he may not be the best for beginners because of his forthrightness. But at the same time, looking at the tarot card deck and looking at the Devil, it's one of the best cards in the deck. And the reason being is, and this is just me simplifying it, having the tarot card, the Devil, in your reading is actually a good thing, because it simply means that you have to actually fix an addiction within the patterns of your life. Or if it's in the past tense, you look at the past tense and you have to look at what you was actually focusing on that was detrimental to you. So in other words, it's like shadow work. The Devil card is actually trying to improve upon you to know thyself, so that you could basically, well, look at what's negative and then uproot it and then take it away. Now, if you understand that much about it, then that's almost more than half of your fear when it comes to the Devil card. So therefore, you don't really have to look at it in such a problematic way where it's something that's going to scare the living daylights out of you. It's actually a really good card. But of course, for those who are not of the darker path, it'll take a little bit more time to explain, and that's why I'm trying to do the best I can to help you to appreciate it's not all that bad, like the other ones that I'm going to make mention and show you. Like, for example, we have the Tower card. This one, it has lightning above the tower itself. I'm going to show it here. You see? And again, this is my own personal tarot card, so it's not going to be the traditional tarot card. But what it displayed was a tower with thunder in the sky, and things really just falling apart in a very dark manner. And yes, traditionally, that is what the tarot card is. It's an eruption within your life that's going to be sudden and like an earthquake, and it's going to be a sudden change in your life. It kind of reminds me of the Devil card because it's needed in your life. See, it doesn't necessarily mean that all the time that when you have the tarot card deck, the tarot card in your reading, that it simply means that you're going to go through something that's so dramatic all the time. It simply just means that you're going to go through a change, either you like it or not, and it's needed. And that's why the tarot card the tower is very needed because you need that change in your life. I mean, otherwise, how are you going to grow? Like, for example, you may see the tarot card, the tower, and yes, it may be something like not a physical death, like the next card that we're going to talk about, but it's more symbolic, and it's something that means a new beginning. And that's what the Tower card means as well, because that transformation is going to take your focus on something that's new. And that's exactly what you need to be focusing on at the moment, in the future, or even in the past. And wherever that this tarot card is in your reading, either be past, future, or present, it's there to make adjustments in your life, either you like it or not. Therefore, it still has a little tinge of darkness to it, but it's life. Next, I kind of alluded to it, and that's the Death Arcana. The Death Arcana is actually very interesting because it is also needed. It's about transformation, it's about change, and no, it's not about a physical death. That won't be ethical of me. It'll be irresponsible of me to basically teach that. That's not what the Death card means. It's not there to scare you. But if it is there to scare you, like the Tower card and then the Devil card, it's for an express purpose, but not in a morbid way. Because the Death card simply means that you're going through a transformation or a cycle within your life, and you need to get rid of the old and accept the new. That's really what it means. It's a cycle in your life that needs to be changed or even recognized, either it be in the present, past, or future. So when you think about these tarot card decks, whichever ones that you have you like within Amazon or Ecstasy, I believe again, I probably botched the name of that site, I apologize, but whatever site that you go to and you're wanting to get like your own personal tarot cards, I suggest you do so and try to pick up what the meaning of each and every card, either it be a major arcana or even a minor arcana, and learn the differences between the two. Do know this, when it comes to the major arcanas like the Death cards, Devil card, and the Tower card, it simply means those are the main ones that you work off of, and then the minor ones, they help supplement the tarot cards, as a whole. But like I said, I'm just going to introduce these three because they're the ones that are most famous, and being the fact that I'm from the left-hand path and it's a darker card, and you guys may want me to do tarot cards, I have to pretty much make an introduction to why I do my tarot cards and also explain the darker parts of the tarot readings. Now in closing, I'm going to explain why I do it. Well, you probably hear me every once in a while when it comes to my videos, like, this is my life, this is what I'm passionate about, and I love doing it, quite frankly. But that helps me to also see that it's a good pathway to my true will. Not only to my main manifestation, but at the same time, when I do tarot cards for people, I love their response to it because they enjoy my tarot card readings. And no, just because I'm on the left-hand path, it does not mean that you're going to be, I guess, having very ill omens or things floating around in your house. And of course, that's subjective to the person. But regardless, if you do choose to have a personal tarot card reading, I'll always produce my email in the description, and or you could just leave a comment. But usually when I do my tarot cards, I usually do it for the public and see if it resonates with you. So with that said and done, if you like, please, friends, subscribe to my channel and click that like button. It helps me out a lot. Thank you guys. Have a good one. Bye.